and their values. Notice that the order of the key value pairs does not match the order in which we added them. So Python doesn't care about the order in which you store each key value pairs in a dictionary. It cares only about the connection between each key and its value. And you can start with an empty dictionary. It's sometimes convenient or even necessary to start with an empty dictionary and then add each new item to it. To start filling an empty dictionary, you can define a dictionary with an empty set of braces and then add each key value pairs on its own line. So we can start with an empty dictionary with 2 braces. Then we add 1 key value pairs using alien0, brackets color equals green, and points equals 5. So add these 2 key value pairs into this dictionary. We start with an empty dictionary. Then we add these 2 key value pairs into a dictionary. Then print out again. Now the dictionary has 2 key value pairs. Can modify values in a dictionary. To modify a value in a dictionary, give the name of the dictionary with the key in square brackets and then the new value you want associated with that key. So for example, consider an alien that changes from green to yellow as a game process progress. So we create a dictionary with only 1 key value pair, color is green. Then we can modify the value of this key color to yellow. So we create first key value pair green in this dictionary, and we print out the alien's color. The alien is green now. Then we modify the color to yellow in this dictionary, and we can print out again. The alien is now yellow now. And you can set dictionary with, for example, for x position, y position, and a speed medium. Can print original position for this alien x position. So position is 0 now, original. Then we can move the alien to the right. So if alien 0 speed is slow, x increment is 1. And else if speed is medium, then increment is 2, and else increment is 3. So because x speed is medium now, so the increment is 2. And we can also we can run this test first. So x increment will be assigned with a 2 value now. Then we can modify the position x position with current position plus x increment. So we run this to modify the value of x position. So print new x position. Now we see new position 2 because have increment with 2 value to the x position. And we can also remove key value pairs. So when you no longer need a piece of information that is stored in a dictionary, you can use the del statement to completely remove a key value pair. All del needs is the name of the dictionary and the keys that you want to remove. For example, let's remove the key points from the alien0 dictionary along with its value. So this is a dictionary with 2 key value pairs. Then we can remove the points, the key value pairs with the points. Use del alien0 points in brackets. So we can create these key value pairs dictionary first. 2 key. So print. So there are 2 key value pairs in this dictionary. Then we remove one key value pairs. Points has been removed. We show again this dictionary now has only color key value pair. Because a dictionary can contain large amounts of data, Python lets you loop through a dictionary. You can loop through all of a dictionary's key value pairs, through its keys, or through its values. So looping through all key value pairs, to do so, you could loop through the dictionary using a for loop to write a for loop for a dictionary. So let's consider a new dictionary designed to store information about a user on a website. The following dictionary will store one person's username, first name, and last name. So this is a dictionary called user, and will store username Fermi, first name Enrico, and the last name Fermi. Then we can write a for loop for key value in user this dictionary's items attribute. So this username items attribute will return the key value pairs. Then for each key value pair, we will print key its value and value its value. So you create names for the two variables such will hold the key and the value in each key value pair. You can choose any names you want for these two variables. So you can choose any name for these two variables. The second half of the for statement includes the name of the dictionary followed by the method items, which returns a list of key value pairs. The for loop then stores each of these pairs in the two variables provided. So we can create dictionary for the user. Then we can write a for loop, and in the user zeros items, then we print out this information. So all the key value pairs in this dictionary are printed out. The username value, first name value, last name value. Another example of looping through all key value pairs, so we look at a dictionary of a favorite programming language of a number of people. So favorite language is a dictionary. Then the key is people's name, and the value are favorite languages of those people. Then we can write for loop to create two variables called name language for name language in these dictionaries items. Then we can print names title form, concatenate with a message, and then concatenate with languages title form. So favorite language is a dictionary. Then a for loop will print out information for each person's favorite language. So Yan's favorite language is Python, Sarah's favorite language is C, and so on. So looping through all the keys in a dictionary. You can use the keys method. It's useful when you don't need to work with all of the values in a dictionary. So let's loop through the favorite language dictionary and print the names of everyone who took the poll. So this is the same dictionary as before. Then we can write also for name, create one variable called name in this dictionary's keys attribute. So then can print out each name's title form. So this is a dictionary. Then a for loop in dictionary's keys attribute. Then only the keys and the people's name are printed out. So looping through the keys is actually the default behavior when looping through a dictionary. So the following two codes would have exactly the same meaning. We can write for name in favorite languages do not add any method after this dictionary. Or we can write for name in favorite languages dot keys. These two statements will get the same result. You can choose to use the keys method explicitly if it makes your code easier to read, or you can omit it if you wish. And you can access the value associated with each key you care about inside the loop by using the current keys. So let's print a message to a couple of friends about the languages they choose. So we will loop through the names in the dictionary as we did previously, but when a name matches one of our friends, we will display a message about their favorite language. So this is the code. So we create same dictionary as before. Then we have friends, a list, 2 people of our friends. Then write a large for loop for name in favorite language to keys. So this name represents each name in this dictionary. Then print this name's title form first. Next, we write an if conditional test. So if this name in friends is this list. So if one of these keys is in this list, then we will print another message, hi, the name's title form, and a message, I see your favorite language is your favorite language's value, which language is title form. So we show this. Create this dictionary first. Then we create another list called friends with 2 items. Next, write a for loop to print out each people in the favorite languages list first. Then, if this person matches in this list, then we'll print another message for this friend. So first, Yang print out, then Sarah print out. Because Sarah is in the friend list, then Sarah will have another message printed out. Then Edward print out. Then Phil, because Phil also in the friend list, then Phil will also have another message printed out. And you can also use the keys method to find out if a particular person was polled. So this time, let's find out if Erin took the poll. Same dictionary we produce. Then if Erin not in favorite language keys, we use not in. So favorite language.keys will return a list of these keys in the dictionary. And Erin if not in, so print Erin, please take your poll. And the keys method isn't just for looping, it actually returns a list of all keys, and the line simply checks if Erin is in this list. Because she is not, a message is printed inviting her to take the poll. We can create this dictionary first. Then check if Erin not in this dictionary's keys list, we'll print a message. Because Erin is not in, so the message is printed out. You can also loop through a dictionary's keys in order. So one way to return items in a certain order is to sort the keys as they are returned in the for loop. You can use the sorted function to get a copy of the keys in order. So create this list. Then we use naming sorted favorite languages keys, then print out. Then choose this one, then create this first dictionary, then is a sorted this list first before we choose each item in this list. Then print message for the name, title, thank you. You can see. So now the names are sorted in alphabetical order. And looping through all values in dictionary. If you are primarily interested in the values that the dictionary contains, you can use values method to return a list of values without any keys. For example, say we can loop through loop and print out programming language pool without the name of the person who chose each language. So this is the same dictionary. Then we can print a message following language has been mentioned. Then write a for loop. In this time, we use the values method for this dictionary, and then for language, the values method will get all values parts in the dictionary. Then we print out these old languages title for. So create this list, the dictionary first, then print a message. Then we use a for loop to print out all languages in this list. Sometimes you will want to store a set of dictionaries in a list, or a list of items as a value in a dictionary. This is called nesting. You can nest a set of dictionaries inside a list of items inside a dictionary, or even a dictionary inside another dictionary. So first look at a list of dictionaries. In the last lecture, the Alien Zero dictionary contains a variety of information about one alien, but it has no room to store information about a second alien, so much less a screen full of aliens. How can you manage a fleet of aliens? One way is to make a list of aliens in which each alien is a dictionary of information about that alien. For example, the following code builds a list of 3 aliens. So we create 3 aliens with different information, for example, different colors. Then we can store these 3 aliens in a list called aliens. Then next, we can write a for loop for alien in aliens, print out each alien. Actually, each alien is a dictionary's information with key value pairs. A more realistic example will involve more than 3 aliens with code that automatically generates each alien. So in the following example, we also can use range to create a fleet of 30 aliens. So we can start with an empty list. Then next, use a for loop in the range from 0 to 30. For each alien number, we create each alien, new alien. Then append this new alien in the aliens list. Actually, each alien's information is the same. So next, we can show the first 5 aliens in this alien list. Print out. We should create 3 aliens first. Each one a dictionary. Then we can put these 3 aliens in a list. Then next, using a for loop for alien in aliens, print out each alien. So each alien is a list printed out. The next, we make an empty list first. Then we create 30 aliens and put them in this list. Then we can print out the first 5 aliens in this aliens list. Actually have the same values, key value pairs for these 5. And we can also print the length of aliens, how many aliens in this list. So the total number of aliens is 30. So these aliens all have the same characteristics, but Python considers each one a separate object, which allows us to modify each alien individually. So imagine that one aspect of a game has some aliens changing color and moving faster as the game progresses. For example, to change the first 3 aliens to yellow, medium speed aliens worth 10 points each. We can do this. We write a for loop for the first 3 aliens in this list. Then the if test, if alien's color is green, then we change it to yellow, and change the speed to medium, and change the alien's point to 10. So we can set alien's color speed point to this value if alien's color is green in the first 3 aliens. So next, let's look at a list in a dictionary situation. So it is sometimes useful to put a list inside a dictionary. For example, consider how you might describe a pizza that someone is ordering. If you were to use only a list, all you could really store is a list of the pizza's toppings. So with a dictionary, a list of toppings can be just one aspect of the pizza you are describing. So in the following example, 2 kinds of information are stored for each pizza: a type of crust and a list of toppings. So the list of toppings is a value associated with the key toppings. To use the items in the list, we give the name of the dictionary and the key toppings as we would any value in the dictionary. Instead of returning a single value, we get a list of toppings. So we make a pizza dictionary. Then inside this dictionary has 2 keys called crust and toppings. So for the crust, there only one value is 6. But for the toppings, is a list of values. Next, we can print out information. You order the pizza's crust. You put this type of pizza with the following toppings. Then inside the toppings, print each topping. So we create a dictionary, pizza, and with 2 keys, especially for the toppings, the keys is a list. Then we can print out information. You order the pizza. Which kind of pizza? The crust, thick pizza. You order the thick crust pizza with the following toppings. Then a loop for topping in pizza toppings. So pizza toppings will get this list because this list is the value of the key toppings. Then this is a list of with 2 elements. Then a for loop for topping in this list can print out each topping. So each topping are printed out. You can nest a list inside a dictionary anytime you want more than one value to be associated with a single key in a dictionary. So in the earlier example of favorite programming languages, if we were to store each person's response in a list, people could choose more than one favorite language. So when we loop through the dictionary, the value associated with each person would be a list of languages rather than a single language. So for the programming languages dictionary, in this time we use list to store the value for the languages each person like. For example, Phil, there are 2 programming languages, and Jan also 2 programming languages, but for Sarah only 1 programming language. Next, we can write a for loop for name language in favorite languages item. The item method will get a key value pairs. So key is the name, language is the value of this person. Then we can print name, the titles forms, favorite language are. Next, inside the for loop we write another for loop. Because this is a list, so we can write a for loop for language in languages. So languages is a list here. Key value pairs, the value for this key, for example, is a list. Next, we can write a for loop for the value for each item in this list, then print out each language. We create favorite languages dictionary with value as list. Then for each people, we will print out his favorite languages. So this is the result. Jan's favorite languages are Python, Ruby. Sarah's favorite languages are C, so on. And the last case is dictionary in a dictionary. So you can nest a dictionary inside another dictionary, but your code can get very complicated quickly when you do this. For example, if you have several users for a website, each with a unique username, you can use the usernames as the keys in a dictionary. You can then store information about each user by using a dictionary as the value associated with their username. So in the following listing, we store 3 pieces of information about each user: their first name, last name, and the location. We will access this information by looping through the usernames and the dictionary of information associated with each username. We create a dictionary. So inside of this dictionary, for the key Einstein is a person, then we store another dictionary as the value of Einstein, this key. And for Marie Curie, we store another dictionary as the value of this person. Next, inside, and for each dictionary of the value, there's 3 information for the first name, last name, and the location for this person. Next, we can write a for loop. For loop, first use the items method for the users. User is a dictionary, main dictionary. Then items will get the list of username and the user info pair. Then print a message. Then we create variable called full name is user info. User info is a dictionary. User info's first name plus username info's last name concatenated with a space. Then location is user info's location's value. Next, we can print message with full name and the location, title form. So create a dictionary with 2 scientists as the key and dictionary including first name, last name, and location as this person's value. Next, run a for loop which extracts the information of the key is the username and the user info is dictionary from user's items method. Then print out information of username, then create a full name with the concatenation of the user info's first name and the last name, as well as the location information, then print out. So the result is username Einstein, then full name Albert Einstein, location Princeton, and similarly for username Marie Curie. In this lecture, you will learn how to accept the user input in Python, so your program can then work with it. When your program needs a name, you will be able to prompt the user for a name. When your program needs a list of names, you will be able to prompt the user for a series of names. To do this, you will use the input function. How the input function works. The input function pauses your program and waits for the user to enter some text. Once Python receives the user's input, it will store it in a variable to make it convenient for you to work with. For example, we can use input function, and this is a prompt to the user. user will see this prompt. So tell me something and I will repeat it back to you. Then after user has input the text of something, then this will store in the message variable. Next, we can print out this message. For example, we can try this. The user will see this, tell me something, and I will repeat it back to you. I try, for example, hello everyone. Then this information has been stored in the message. Next, we can print out this message. Hello everyone. So the input function takes one argument, the prompt or instructions that we want to display to the user so they know what to do. In this example, when Python runs the first line, the user sees the prompt, tell me something, and I will repeat it back to you. The program waits while the user enters their response and continues after the user presses enter. And the response is stored in the variable message. Then print message displays the input back to the user. And when you run input in Spider, sometimes comes with internal problem with this function. One way to solve this problem is to upgrade the Spider to version 5.3.0 using command and Anaconda prompt. So you can start Anaconda prompt in Windows Start menu, activate your environment. You have create an environment called NumPython, for example. Then you activate this NumPython environment, use conda activate NumPython. Then you can install Spider with the version 5.3.0 using this command pip install spider equals 0 double equal. After it is successfully finished, then check if the version of Spider is 5.3.0. You can use conda list Spider. We show this information. Then you start Spider from Windows. You start menu Anaconda. So writing clear prompts. Each time you use the input information, you should include a clear, easy-to-follow prompt that tells the user exactly what kind of information you are looking for. Any statement that tells the user where to end should work. For example, add a space at the end of your prompt after the colon in the preceding example to separate the prompt from the user's response and to make it clear to your user where to end their text. So for example, you can set the prompt to input as please enter your name, and here with a space. Try. And build a multi-line string for the prompt. Sometimes you will want to write a prompt that's longer than one line. For example, you can store your prompt in a variable and pass that variable to the input function. This allows you to build your prompt over several lines. Then write a clean input statement. For example, we can store prompt first with this message. If you tell us who you are, we can personalize the messages you see. Then we can use plus equal to add a new line with another information to this prompt variable. So next we can use input function and passing this prompt. So user will see if you tell us what you are, what's your first name, 2 lines information prompt.